it is. Yeah. That's what I wanted. All right. Good morning and welcome everybody to our Ohio Vote refresher and training. I'm going to welcome everybody this morning. I'm going to mute all for now, and then you'll be able to unmute as we go. So if you have questions or anything, you can unmute yourself. So this morning we are here to talk about OutVote, to do text banking, to learn how to use OutVote, and to learn how to do text banking. We're gonna do, for some of you who have been here before, you have already been sort of introduced to it. This is a refresher for you. Some of you may not have learned it. So we wanted to go back over and do a review because Wednesday we're doing a training on how to do text banking parties. So we want everybody to be ready for that. So you are here to learn. If you are not here to learn how to do OutVote, then thank you for coming. We appreciate seeing your face, and you may want to exit now. All right. So if you would please, I would like everybody to introduce yourself in the chat. Leave your name, the area of Ohio or the area you are in, and the organization, group, or congregation that you are with. If you would please throw those into the chat for us, that would be absolutely wonderful. And I would appreciate that greatly. So we know who is here. I'm going to give you a minute to do that. And while you continue to do that, for those of you who don't know, I am Kristen Byrice, and I am work Joan at UUJO, the Justice Organization for UU congregations here in the state of Ohio. And we work in partnership with Ohio Votes to get voter advocacy out into Ohio, to drive people to the polls. We are working very hard to get people registered right now to vote. It's important, especially, that we particularly focus on underserved communities and making sure they get registered, making sure they get their absentee ballots if they want them, making sure they have access and there's equitability for them as we continue through this very different voting season this year. So that is what we are working on. And as part of that, we are doing phone banking and text banking to drive the vote and drive people to the polls this fall. So this is one of our trainings, one of our many trainings that I'm sure we're going to continue to have throughout the summer, and we will be offering more of these. We'll also be doing text bank and phone bank parties, and we'll be doing the week of September 20th is voter registration week, so we'll be doing a lot of activities around that too. So stay tuned for more information on how you can help and where you can jump in and pitch in and help us with this very important work that we are doing together. So I'm going to stop share because I do also want to do a quick little poll to find out who here has used OutVote before. So if you would please answer the poll as you see it in front of you. This gives me an idea of where we are starting today. Okay, it looks like we have a lot of newbies today. Awesome. Great. All right, we'll give you another few seconds to round up the polling. All right. Looks like we have 64% have not been on OutVote before, so that you're new to this, and some of you have, and this will be a good refresher for you. So great, awesome. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, I'm going to find my screen. We need to get OutVote. So if you do not have OutVote on your phone, then you will need to get OutVote. So I'm going to put a link into the chat. And this is best used on your phone, so I would recommend getting your phone and putting it onto your phone. I'm putting a bit.ly link in so that you can easily grab it. And if you do have questions or challenges, you can always throw those in the chat. But first we need to get the app onto your phone.
OutVote was used at GA for calling, well, not for calling Texas voters. That was part of the texting banking.
Yeah.
They used through talk for the calling. Somebody asked.
Thank you for answering that, Joan.
And Rhonda, yes, everybody's welcome on all of this, dear.
Always.
Absolutely.
Always. The more the merrier, the more people we can get involved in this, the better. That's the way we feel about this.
And the more congregations and nonprofit groups, et cetera, et cetera.
You've already surpassed my skills.
Do you have a smartphone, Betsy?
I don't know how to download anything on it.
Okay, do you have the, can you put the link into a browser? Do you know how to get to Google?
Oh, it's not on the screen anymore. Where to go?
So if you just get to a Chrome browser on your phone, I can walk you through it.
I'm sorry, say that again.
If you can get to a browser to get to the internet, I can walk you through it.
Well, there's a good question. I don't even know if I know how to do that. Come on. I guess I should have found this out before now, but
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
yes.
Who's
I
speaking?
just installed it on my phone and it's asking me my zip code to find local actions. Do I do that or do I?
Yes, put your
Okay,
zip
thanks.
code in. It should have OVRC on the front. I'm going to share screen here because we have, where is it? It should look, you should have this on the top of your screen, this left. Get my pointer here.
No, I just got, I downloaded it from the App Store. Was I supposed to? I thought I could do that instead of doing
You need to
link.
use the link.
Okay, so I see
You need to use the
here.
link to get it.
Okay.
Do I have to allow all my contacts in? I have contacts all over the country.
It looks like you can, I think you can choose who you'd like to allow. It can say, it says all contacts, or you can choose.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to leave for just a second. Where is the link again that I need to go to?
It's in the chat box there. I can read it off to you if that's helpful.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay. Ooh, that pointer goes everywhere.
Actually, my chat box is empty, and I know I haven't downloaded it yet.
So it's in the chat on Zoom.
Yeah.
And you need to use that link. So you need to go to a browser and use this link.
Well, my chat for Zoom is coming up empty. I don't know why.
That is strange. Let me read it off to you. If you got your browser ready, or you can write it down.
Let me get back to the browser and, well, I can write it down. No problem. Yes. Sorry.
So it's
okay.
http://
Jeez.
bit.ly / Ohio votes text.
And is there a dot between Ohio votes and text?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
bit.ly/Ohio votes text.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to have HTTPS.
I don't think it needs the S.
Okay, so once we're on, what do you want us to do again?
So you should have this screen on the left of that you're seeing here with
Yeah.
Ohio Organizing Collaborative.
Yeah, I've got that.
Great, awesome. So hang out with us for a few minutes as we make sure we get everybody on there, and then
Okay.
we'll move forward.
I'm trying to get back to my browser. I can't seem to get out of, oh, got it. All right.
So using your phone is better. Laptop can work, but it's hard to get your contacts in. So it's best to use your cell phone so that you can pull your contacts from your phone, because that's where everybody has typically their phones. So RJ, I saw your question there.
I'm sorry. So after we put in our name and our zip code, then the next thing says, let's get your paperwork in order. Log
Okay.
in or sign up below.
Yeah,
Google.
let's hope. Did you put the
Google.
link? Did you go through the link or did you just download the app?
I thought I went through the link.
Okay. If you went through the link, then it should be logging you through that.
So it says log in Google, Facebook, or email.
Yeah, I would log in through Google. Or how do you have a Google phone?
No.
Email.
Oh,
Well, we prefer not to do email because email is a lot harder. You want to do tech, you want to do phone.
I thought I did not use the App Store, but
So I've got it on email now. How do I get it on my phone? I mean, I've got it on my laptop now. How do I get it on my phone?
So you go to a browser on your phone and put in the bit.ly link.
Oh,
And it should
okay.
take
And
you through
just
the-
not, okay. Okay.
It should walk you through it.
When you open the bit.ly link, is it supposed to take you to the app or is it supposed to stay in your browser?
It should launch out of the browser to ask you to download the app at some point.
I think that might be the problem a couple of people are having because it seems like we're all on the same screen where it's asking us to enter like our contact information, but it's just doing it in the browser. Like it isn't trying to launch the app.
Kristen, I missed the part about downloading because I backed out of it and now it's gone. Is there a way to download it?
Maybe we do have to do it on the browser. This is the problem with not having the code, Joan.
yeah.
You should be able to go back to your browser and put in the link. Richard, the bit.ly link is in your chat. It's bit.ly/Ohio votes text.
Save it, I guess.
Okay. And that took me to the screen, but what do I click on when I get to that left screen that you had?
Add to home screen.
I'm sorry, say that again, Maureen. I missed it.
Okay. Now I've got the screen up on my computer. Am I supposed to have it on my phone?
You need to do it on your phone.
Okay, I need to do it on my phone. And then do I go through, because when I went into that bit.ly, I got looks like that page you had, but I don't see anything about downloading on there.
Okay, so if you have this page, then we should be able to do it from there.
Okay, all right. I'll get that on my phone then.
the page that I got says Ohio Organizing Collaborative.
Yes.
Yes.
And it has like a fist.
Yes.
All right. And then
Yes.
then I click join
Oh,
or not.
Yes.
Yes.
okay.
And Alice, thank you. Alice said she was able to add it to her home screen by clicking on the menu button.
Okay.
For those of you who are trying that.
as soon as I put my name in, after I say where it says to get it, and I put my name and my zip code, then it says, let's get your paperwork in order. Log in or sign in below, volunteers or administrators. I presume I'm a volunteer.
You're a volunteer.
And then it gives me 3 choices, Google, Facebook, or email.
That's our challenge.
That's okay. That's our problem, isn't it?
But maybe that's only my problem. What about the
Yeah, is
other?
anybody else having that challenge?
That's the same thing I've had, and I've like downloaded the app and I've like closed off my browser a couple of times, and every time I go to the link, it does that.
This is what I have too.
Mine actually says joined when I click on. Does that mean I've already joined?
Yeah.
You may have already joined in the past. That is possible, yes. A lot of people have done other campaigns with OOC and that they already joined, or you've used it for another organization.
Well, it also says join before you get to the let's fill out your paperwork screen. It's like the screen before that.
Really?
Why can't I just log in with email?
Is that okay?
So email's okay if you want to reach out by email. I know one of the things that we have found is that once you do that, you cannot use the text. We can't get you back to text
Okay.
and reassociate. That's been our challenge.
So should I click Google even if I don't have a Google phone?
Do you have Gmail?
Yes.
Okay, then you've got
So
Google.
I guess we'll do email
Okay.
Yeah.
through Gmail.
I have Google, Facebook, or email. What are we doing?
Do you have Gmail? Do you send emails through Gmail?
I do have a Gmail account. Yeah.
Do you have your contacts mostly in that?
No.
Do you have them in
No,
an
I
email
don't.
on your phone?
Yeah, I have my contacts are in Hotmail.
I'm wondering if hitting email would take you to the email browser you have an email you use. Do you do email on your phone at all?
Yeah, lots.
Okay, so it might just take you to that, whatever you use for your email on your phone. Sarah, we do not have the campaign code to do it directly through the app right now at this moment. We're trying to get that again, but that's why we're going through the download.
Yeah.
Or the web browser.
Okay, you know where it says joined, if I've
Yes.
already joined,
Yes.
does that mean I need to leave this screen or just
No.
keep it on the same screen?
You're on joined, and if you scroll down, you'll see OVRC and be a voter. You'll see some big logos.
I'm not seeing that though.
Okay, because if it says Ohio Organizing Collaborative and joined at the top, and you have a little box that says joined,
Right.
then just scroll down your telephone screen. Do you know how to do that? With your finger?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing, it's giving me the same page though. It's nothing that's, I'm trying to scroll. Okay, do I click joined or do I click on something other than I'm still on the same page. It says joined, but I'm still
Yes.
on the same page.
Okay, so you're not getting anything that looks like that.
No.
Nothing with OVRC on it.
Oh, now no, where am I going here? I'm getting a lot of things. I'm getting the one with the fist on it still.
Okay.
That's probably one you've done before, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but now it's no longer saying join. Now it's taking me back to the beginning. Then it says joined.
Okay. I think that we've run into a major roadblock.
Okay. And now it's giving me the same. It's giving me a lot more. It's giving me all these different options. Start texting, start texting, start.
Yeah, do you have
That's-
anything that's OVRC that says start texting?
Message friends. That's what it says here.
But nothing that says OVRC, big blue.
Yeah, it's OVRC in blue, and it says.
Then you're
message
it. That's
friends.
it.
You're it.
That's
That's
exactly
it.
what you need to be.
Okay.
You're good.
So you're in.
It
That's where
just
you need
says
to
make
be.
sure all, yeah, make sure all are registered to vote. That's what it says.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's it.
That's
where we
it.
go where it says OVRC, join to take action.
Yes.
Yes,
Make
that's
sure
where you
we
should
are
be.
all registered to vote.
That's
Yep.
where you should be, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we may have some of you that we can't get in without downloading the app and getting a code, and we don't have the code today. So if you can explain how you got to where you are to help other people get there, that would be great. If you can't get there, we may have to ask you to come to a different training. Is there anybody who can explain how they got through some of these challenges today?
Yeah, I will.
Please,
Okay.
Animal.
I clicked on the email thing, I did my Hotmail, and it brought me back to the first page. And so the OVRC thing is on it.
Great. So if you want to do it through email, you can do it that way.
And then I clicked on take action or whatever it was on OVRC, and now it says message friends.
Yeah, we're going to do that in a minute. I'm going to move us through that. I just want to get everybody on the app first. Anybody else can explain how they got through any of the hurdles? If you would, if you're stuck and just can't get through, can you raise your hand? If you click participants, there's a little blue hand. If you could raise your hand, I would like to see where we are with that.
Could you say again what you asked?
If you click participants in your screen for Zoom, you should be able to click a little blue hand that says raise hand.
No.
Don't see one.
Or put a note in the
this many
Or put a note in the chat, that's fine.
Put a
too.
note in the chat, say, I can't get in.
Yeah, it's the third box on the bottom, but well, maybe not on the phones. Yeah.
If you're on an iPad, you just have to touch next to your name and the choice comes up.
Or just put it in the chat that I'm stuck.
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Mary said she emailed the link from her desktop to her phone to get started.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And Liz found a code in her email, which may or may not work. Wait, Liz, was that for the app? Was that for OutVote or was that for something else?
Oh, let me double check.
Okay, so I've got about
It was
6 of you.
for OutVote.
Okay. So we can try that, but I know we've gotten stuck on that. So here's what I like to do. And I know, Joan, are you willing to go off into a group and see if you can walk me through it?
let's see what we can walk through. Okay,
Okay.
let's get a group here.
I'll get you a group together of people. Give me just a minute, everybody. Hang tight. Hold with us. Keep those hands raised for people so that I can see that I need to put you in a room. And I'll start a room now. I'm writing down names so that I can start the room.
Okay. Because we're going to start from
scratch.
scratch, guys. We're going to start from scratch.
Yeah, you take that code and see if that works, Joan.
I don't think it's the right code on.
I don't think it is either.
Some people put in the chat as well as raised hands, so you've got names in both places.
Breakout room.
For the group.
And are we just supposed to be at the point of see and download your contacts?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm going there.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you're fine. If you got the blue Ohio and it says OVRC on it, you're okay. You're okay. Okay. This is just for folk that can't get to the blue OVRC or can't even download the bit.ly yet. Okay.
Keep those hands raised. Raise your hands again because I know I had more hands than that before. put those hands back up if you need to be added in.
Some folks put it in the chat.
Yeah, I got those. But I only have like 2 hands raised and we had like 5. Maybe that means you got in. Okay, I've got 3 people.
Oh, some people are raising their hands on the.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know.
Okay.
On the screen?
On
Okay.
the screen, yeah.
I'm not seeing. Keep those hands up. I got Roger. I got Richard. I got Lynn. Charles. Okay. I've got 8 of you going into the room. If I need to add more, we'll add them in. If you don't go to the room, then you can let me know.
I'm out here in the weeds. Join break.
Yep, okay. Anybody else that I need to add? Is there anybody still left that needs to go to the breakout room? Richard? I had you in there. Okay.
So Joan's still with us.
Oh, Joan. Yeah, I need to let Joan go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Breakout one. There you go.
Okay.
Everybody else good to move forward?
Yep.
All right. Cool. That will allow them to hopefully get help. And we can move forward. So I'm going to share my screen again. So I know some of you got this and we clicked through. So I think I'm gonna go here. So you clicked text, or did you click the, it doesn't say text again on your screen if you're new to it, but it should say text or message people. So you click through that.
Oh, wait a minute.
And then next you check who you want to send to. So you'll put, like, this is my husband, Kevin. So I put a little, I checked his box. So you can do 1 or 2. I wouldn't do all of them right now. Do 1 or 2 right now just to see how it works.
On mine, rather than having names, it says suggested, Democrat, Republican, in district, super voter, frequent, infrequent. Do I have to click something that says send individually first?
Okay, so we may need to you've got your contacts in there. We may need to connect your contacts. I do remember having that problem myself when I signed up.
Oh yes, it says at the bottom, looks like you don't have any contacts synced.
Okay.
Sync your contacts on the settings page or by clicking here.
Correct. So you may need to sync your contacts. So if you want to wait a minute, I'm going to go back and go over that in a minute. For those people, are there other people who haven't synced their contacts yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then let's go back and get the contacts.
I have contacts all over the place.
So let's go back and get our contacts. So if you go to the little people picture at the bottom of your screen, I have a red arrow here that shows you the people picture. Click on that. On your phone.
Actually,
to the bottom of the screen.
Wait a minute.
Mine is saying under OVRC, it just says message friends when I go.
Yep, that's what you want to click.
Okay, all right.
So my contacts list is a total mess. I really don't want to sync it right now. There's all sorts of people I can't, I don't want, that shouldn't be on it, and all sorts of good people who aren't on it. Will I be able to continue with the training? Is there a text, or is there a text when I get my own list fixed, which is going to take time? Is there a text, like a standard wording here somewhere that I can simply use?
So here's the thing. Let me just make sure that you understand how it works, because you haven't been through this.
Right.
When you sync your contacts, you get to pick and choose your contacts as you go. You will not be sending to all of them at once.
Yeah, I see that, but I got to tell you, the list is really bad. I mean, there's like totally obsolete. I'm a little nervous about doing that, but is that the only way I can proceed and learn how to do it?
That is the only way to proceed
Okay,
and learn
I'll
how
go
to do
ahead
it
and
today.
do it then, and I'll quick kill everybody afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be texting all of them. You can actually weed through the list and take people and not send to people. So you'll have the option to not send to people too.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Kristen, because
Yes.
I cannot see that screen as you show it. I
Okay.
am looking for the one with the people,
There's
and
like a, yep.
I don't see the.
It should be like a menu at the bottom of your screen. There should be like a menu strip with a little house and a little chat bubble and a search and then a little person.
Oh, you're talking about for Zoom or no, for my phone, right?
On your phone.
Yeah.
Do you have a little menu at the bottom?
Of this particular site, for this site?
Yeah, on OutVote.
Do I put the plus join?
I have settings. When I hit menu, but I don't have any.
You don't have like a ribbon of, okay, so go to, see if you can go to contacts on the menu. Does it have that as an option?
Okay, when I go on the menu, it just has campaigns, charities, leaderboard, inbox settings, and log out.
Okay, go back to campaigns.
Okay. And nope.
Oh, it's a.
I could probably just go on on my own settings and do this, couldn't I? I don't know.
Well, you should be able to get to you should be able to look at the contacts. We need you to get to your contacts so you can associate them if they're not already in there. If you already have your contacts in there, then you're good.
Well, okay. I guess I don't. I'm just okay. When I go on to message friends, I get the same thing. Let's see.
Do you have like a choice of friends?
Yeah, it says suggested Democrat, Republican, and district swing.
Okay.
Super.
But you don't have a list of people.
Down below that?
No, it just says looks like you don't have any contact.
Okay. So that's why we need to get you to the menu with the little contacts.
So I clicked on the thing that says click on. And then my preferences locked in campaign. Your account is currently locked to a campaign. And then I scroll all the way down and see there's nothing.
Okay, so I see. Does it say resync your contacts on there?
No.
It doesn't. Okay.
No.
It
just
should
says
say resync your contacts down at the bottom.
It says click unlock below to unlock it.
Right below that, it should say resync your contacts.
There's nothing there though. Unlock my, and then it has my contacts. Find and message people you know.
Do that. Find message people you know. Try that one.
But it's not even anything to click. It's just like a section that's explaining what it is. Your friends and family. And when I try the page down, there's nothing.
Are you on a browser or are you on an app?
I'm on a browser.
Okay. We might need to get you to the app. And Alice, you were able to get from the browser to the app.
Yes.
How did you do that?
Well, I typed that little bit.ly into Google.
Oh, the app, your store?
And then once I signed in.
Okay, I'll try that one.
Okay. Kristen, I have another problem. Mine has me set up for email. I don't, when
So
I
does mine. Yep, so does mine.
Right. So you want to sync your email. You want to make sure your email is synced. So you can do email.
I did, and it only came up with 12 people. And believe me, I have more than 12.
Let's start there. and then we'll maybe have to work offline to get everybody else in there. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, I actually didn't necessarily want email. I told it I was doing Google, and I thought it was going to, since I was on the phone, do it through, text messaging, but
And it doesn't have you don't have your Google contacts emails in there?
Well, I haven't gotten to that yet because when I saw it said email, I didn't do it.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to do email.
Okay, all right. I just entered my phone in the settings thing while I was waiting for you, and now I'll go back and tell it to do now. And then I pick up what suggested Democrat, Republican, swing district, super voter. Oh, I don't have any contacts synced.
So resync your contacts.
And I saw that sync link before. Where do you do that? Let me go back.
Okay, so this is where I'm going now, is you should have a little people person at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
Kristen,
I never, okay, I'll do message friends and see. That just gives me the list. It doesn't give me any people person. I've never had a people person on my phone.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do the same thing. You're gonna have to get, Alice, can you tell us how to get from how did you get from, you had to go to the app and you put the link in that we gave you, the bit.ly link?
When I first downloaded it,
Yeah.
and then once I had it open, usually at the top of the screen is the actual URL, https://www.outvote. There are 3 little dots next to that. And if you look at those, one of them says add to home screen.
Well, I'm going to go back. I just got out of whatever I was in with OutVotes, and I'll try. I did the bit.ly link before, but I'll try it again. Okay.
Is that what you were looking for, Kristen?
That's what I was looking for, is how do you get, is that on the browser or is that on the app?
On the browser.
Well, on the browser, there's 3 little dots at the top of the screen.
to the right.
Yep.
The right, and you should be able to click that and add to home screen.
Yep, there's a whole menu of options, new tab, blah, blah, blah. Go down to add to home screen.
Kristen,
Yes.
the basically it's warning me that Google is going to have access to all of this information.
Yeah.
Because you're doing addresses.
And I have 522. Some of them aren't even in the country.
I know.
Yeah, you'll be able to select them though, but go ahead, Bob.
It's linking to Google all of my information.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just OutVote that's getting this, it's Google that's getting all of this.
Oh, okay.
And it's
I had to sign in with I signed in with my Hotmail account, but then when I got to sync, I had to use my Google account. And it brought up all my contacts. I don't have a category that says friends or whatever, but I have all individual contacts.
Yeah, it now has access to 882 contacts for me, much of which is useless, really.
It sounds like, Bob, it's trying to upload your contacts into Google so that you can use it through the app.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
And that's exactly what I'm concerned about.
Does it allow you to choose?
Is that we're giving Google access to all of this so that we can use OutVote.
Welcome to the world.
So it's not as if OutVote is its own thing.
Right.
Yeah. Using Google.
OutVote is,
It's an app.
part of our challenge here is that we don't have the code to just be able to go in and give you a campaign code in the app.
Oh.
So
Well,
that's why we are having to go through this route.
Okay.
I
I have 2 questions. One is, will we use this app to access the van, or is it just for our own contacts? And the second question is, I did a test. I sent one to Bob, and it sent him an email, not a text.
Right, because you must have associated with email.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see an option there. So will this be a tool we use with van?
This is not a van tool. This is a contact your personal people that you have in your address book.
Okay, well that makes sense then.
So Bob, if you do not want to go through with allowing it to upload your contacts, then you can, thank you, Russ. So that is a, okay. So you can back out and watch Alice's to go through it. But Russ, thank you. We do have a campaign code where you can try it in the app if you want to. Go to the App Store and download it. It is the preferred route, but the challenge is that I don't know if it'll actually have the OVRC campaign in it. So if somebody wants to try that, and in the chat, Russ has put in the code. If you want to try that, Bob, and see if that works better for you and get you into your phone contacts, go for that.
In fact, I recommend that everybody do that if we're able to.
So how do you place them?
So I did the training the last time, and I've been sending, I downloaded OutVote in the sort of, I guess I'll just call it the more traditional way or whatever. And I've been sending messages to my contacts, and then I've been filing reports.
Good. We're going to walk through all of that today after
so
we get everybody
what is
on.
happening to those contacts? Where is that data going?
So that you probably did it through your phone?
Yes.
So that is not sharing it with Google.
But who is it sharing it with?
It's really just, it's pulling it from your phone list. So it's OutVote is just allowing you to connect over to your text. So it's not actually pulling it into the app.
So when you sync, you do not give it to Google. You give it to you just let your phone work, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll find the next. I've finally gotten back to that to see whether.
Try the campaign code.
If you use the code, the OVRC thing does show up.
Does it? Great. Wonderful.
Now,
but I guess, Kristen, who is getting the data?
So if you're using your phone, nobody's getting your phone information because it's actually just sending you over to make a text. So that doesn't actually get loaded into OutVote.
But when I send a report and it says like Mary Smith responded,
right,
like took action, and that's going to OutVote, right?
Correct. I don't know if that's connected to Van or not. I'm not sure where the back end is connected on that.
Okay.
The message from OutVote says that it's stored on their server, but that you have the control. You can delete it from their server at any time. But it is going
phone
somewhere.
contacts?
Yeah.
How can I do that?
Oh, so it does save it on the server. Okay.
But they're saying that they're not going to sell it or share it with anybody.
There you go.
Okay. Where should we enter the code?
So when you log into the app, if you don't
that.
have the OVRC on the app,
just 1 second.
It'll ask you. It should ask you when you go in.
So it makes sense to me then that if I wanted to put the app on my phone, then I would just put in OVRC to get the app, not.
Wait. Yeah. To get two different things. So downloading the app is OutVote.
Right.
And then once you download the app, usually it asks for a code.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. All right.
Oh. Now, when does it allow you to download the app? Because I'm not sure that I've downloaded it yet. And is that
so that's through your app store on your phone.
Oh, okay. Then I haven't. So I go to the app store on the phone
and look for OutVote.
Okay, before I go on to this OVRC thing that I'm on.
Well, it should pop up with that when you put the code in.
Well, where do you put the code in? Because I'm still.
Get the app first. Go to the app store, get OutVote.
Okay, I will do that.
Then everything else comes after that.
Okay. All right. That's where, I'm sorry, I came in late on the call, so I didn't know what step one was.
Well, and we didn't actually do that because we were trying to use the link because I didn't have the code.
Okay. And that code is for the...
When you get into the app, it'll ask you for a code.
Okay. And the app is called also Ohio Votes Text?
It's called OutVote.
OutVote. Just OutVote. Good. That's
correct.
Easy.
Kristen, do you want us to go back to the app if we went the other way? I had downloaded the app.
Yes, go back to the app. See what you can do there.
Okay. And then what's the code?
900156.
That worked for Bob, by the way.
Good, awesome.
Yep.
Kristen, I'm pretty far ahead. Meanwhile, I've been sending messages to a dead account, and I'm ready I have a couple of like questions that are pretty far ahead. Are we likely, should I leave the session for a while, or will there be another session to follow up?
Come
Or
back
should
in
I
at
ask
11
my-
o'clock.
What?
Come back in at 11 o'clock.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
What's going to happen at 11?
We're going to move forward hopefully by then. I mean, I want to make sure everybody here gets it downloaded onto their phone so that they can use it. And then I would like to walk through how we set up contacts and how we do the last pieces. It won't take that long to walk through it once we're there. So
will we be doing something where we are doing not our own contacts, but where we'll be able to, do things from the van or other people's
we will
data?
be doing Through Talk. I'm hoping to do another training in 2 weeks on Through Talk. We have to get that set up yet, but we have some things that still have to get finished, but I am hoping in a couple weeks to be able to do that.
Okay. All right.
My main question, if I can ask it now, I've been sending messages successfully.
Great.
Emails by phone and by laptop, but they're not showing up in my regular email account, which puzzles me. They're not showing up as sent messages. They're showing up in the OVRC in that program.
Sure.
Is that how it works? It's not going to be considered like regular emails? That's okay. I just want to know.
I honestly cannot answer that question with any kind of technical knowledge because I've not done that.
Okay. And I've got to the part where it says fill out a report, but I haven't tried to do that yet.
Right. And that's the part where the tracking comes in, and that's an important piece of it.
Right. Because you have to tell your funders that you reached a certain number of people and all, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to probably stay on, but be on a different screen. So just holler if you need me and I'm not responding.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks, Grant.
I've gotten the app, and now I'm up to let's get your paperwork in order. And and you click on email rather than Facebook. They say that's.
It doesn't have a phone option?
No.
No, it only says email and Facebook.
Okay, you're in the app. Click on the little person thing at the bottom.
I don't have a little person thing.
You have to sign up first.
Yeah, sign up. So go through the paperwork, do the process.
Oh, okay, so I'll tell it email to sign up. Okay, sign up using, I do want to stay on your webinar. Who wants to get me out now? Okay, let me see.
Okay, and Sarah said she connected with Facebook and that synced her phone contacts just fine. We will, Sarah, yes, we can bring more people into this. Absolutely. You can share the code with volunteers and get them in and run text banking parties with this. Exactly. Yes. Please do.
When I have the list, I did it through the app. And when I have the list of everyone in my contacts.
Beautiful.
When you, so then the ones you want, you're gonna put a little check mark in front of their name, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you have to actively select the people that you're gonna send something to.
Correct.
Okay.
Do you do that each time?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not making the decision forever when
Correct.
I get to that. Now let's see whether it'll let me sign up. It tells me that I've got incorrect email or password.
That's what mine says too.
And I don't know. I just made up a password because I thought I was signing up, but maybe since it had me on the other, maybe I've got.
You have to know what the password is for your email account. Like
yes.
For your email account, you have to know what that password is.
Oh, for your email account. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That's what it's talking about.
Oh, thank you. That makes a difference.
Yeah, but if you have several emails, as long as you have the correct email account password, it shouldn't matter.
But I have several passwords and I have a 14-page list of my.
Yeah, so do I. Mine is still telling me it's wrong though, so.
Well, and I haven't gotten, I'm trying to get out now on my computer to my browser screens off of this OVRC page. So, oh, well, let's see. How do you reduce the screen for the Zoom to get back to?
Are you on a Windows computer?
Yeah.
It's Windows D.
Windows. Okay, so wait a minute. Windows D. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Mary, to connect Facebook, it would ask you to connect with Facebook, and you would click connect with Facebook.
You know if it's a way to connect by either text or email? Like have both available?
I don't think you can do both. You have to choose one or the other.
Okay.
So for those of you who are wondering how to sync contacts differently, this is how you do it. I have it on the screen. You click the little people person, which you should have at the bottom of your screen. And then it should take you to the page with all this community information at the top, and you scroll down to sync my contacts. Cynthia, have you gotten through?
No, I haven't. I'm still working. Just go ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay. Are we good to move forward? Everybody's got their contacts in?
No, because I've still got to get back to what I have for my Gmail.
You should be doing this on your phone.
I know, but it wants, remember it wanted my password
for Gmail. Okay.
Gmail. And
Maureen, it should be your Gmail password or Google password.
I know that, but I'm trying to find that on, because mine, okay, let's see. I can try that one. Let's see if I can get back
So
to
while Maureen's working on that, I'm going to walk everybody else through a little piece here that once you have your contacts in your phone that you might want to, or in the app that you might want to look at, so you can actually pull up a person's voter record through this and see where they are. So if you look at your contacts list, which is under the little people person, you should see all these people there, and you can click see file.
Mm-hmm.
Grant, are you joining us again?
I'm trying to. I seem to have misplaced you. The Zoom button isn't responding, but I'll keep working on this.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay,
are you in? Are you in?
I see the little person at the bottom. I'm sorry. I'm just getting that. So what do I do now?
Okay. So click the little person, scroll down to the sync my contacts.
Okay.
And then see what that does.
No, I'm still getting incorrect email password. I don't know, because UD has a duo thing for letting me in, because
that might be a challenge.
Email account, and I don't know whether that's why it's, or whether it's also possible it automatically joins me in all the time now, so I haven't.
You just don't know what it is.
And I may, well, what I can do is go back to that account and tell it I need a new password.
There you go.
Okay, so now that I'm on this page, do I go back after? Okay, it automatically did this. It's back to join the campaign screen. So it looks like it synced my contacts. Yeah.
Good, awesome, you're in. So now go to the little people person again and see if you have a list of people.
Yes, I'm back to the list. It says all contacts.
I'm in your voter information, or I'm in Kevin's Kevin's voter information.
That's my husband.
Yeah. Well, now I can read all about him.
Yeah. Now you can. It's public information.
Hey, listen, you're talking to a reporter here. I love digging.
Please don't report on it.
I will tell you though that when I've met I'm single, and when I've met interesting women, I have checked their voting records before proceeding further.
That's great.
Smart.
This is how you check it. You can see when they voted. So you can actually see if your friends have been voting regularly or not.
Yeah.
You can actually see that.
Now here it doesn't say the parties. The paid subscription service I normally use says which party they registered in.
I cannot. I need new glasses. I'm sorry. I can't see.
For some of them, it actually does. I've actually seen the little party on there. If they've declared a party, it actually does tell you.
I don't see how to, I can't really scroll it. The screen is just sort of static. Is that okay?
For which?
Charles.
Kristen, I have a question when you get a chance.
Mary, hold on. I want to quick. Oh, hey. Hi, Joan. Joan, how did you guys do over there?
Some of them are back here in the room now. We're good.
Okay, you got through. We were able to use the code to get into the app.
Oh. Okay. The other people went home because we got to the code and we couldn't do it.
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
How
do it
do
again.
we get to the page that you're showing on your screen right now?
So you click on the little people person at the bottom.
Okay.
And you should have a list of contacts on that page.
Aha.
I'm not seeing a little people person at the bottom.
Okay, we've had some people who've had that challenge. How did we get the people person on the pilot? What do you have on your screen, Sandy?
I have a list of people from my address book.
Yes.
Okay. Does it have little check marks next to it? Or is it just a list of names?
I can add check marks.
Okay. So you,
Now, would these individuals come as a result of, I mean, how can you figure just based on, are these just local Hamilton County or?
no, these are everybody in your contacts.
We're starting with your contacts,
Are you serious?
your family,
Yes.
so that you get used to that. And
So I'm
then-
actually seeing, what about the question mark people?
Okay, so the question marks I'm going to walk through in a minute.
Okay.
Kristen, so now that I'm in Kevin's voting record, I can't seem to do anything. I can't seem to get out of it or proceed any further. I'm just, my screen,
You
there's
should be
nothing.
able to click the back. Like at the top left, there's like you can, here, I'll show you. You've got right up here. Oops, not that, this.
Oh, okay.
So,
No, not, oh yeah, it is something is happening, I think. No, nothing's happening. I see your red scroll marks, but nothing's happening when I click that.
Are you on like the Zoom screen?
Yeah, and I see I see you in the side panel and everybody, and I see
Right,
Kevin's
right. You
voting
can't do
record.
anything on this screen.
No.
Well, how
I
do I get
control
out of
that.
this screen?
Your phone.
You should be doing this on your phone.
okay.
Oh,
On your
okay.
phone.
So this is like a national database.
Yeah, it's like a national database that has the registry information in it for people so that you can go in and find out where they are so that you can kind of measure them up and go, hey, you haven't been voting. Are you going to vote this year? And tap your friends and ask.
Yep.
But I'm not able to get into your national database.
Well, you should have your list of contacts, which is
Yes.
how you're getting in. That's how
Yes.
you're doing this.
Yes.
Is through your list of contacts.
Okay, but if I check the arrow next to a particular name, no, nothing else happens.
Probably
When
because
you-
you're on the browser version.
When you,
Now, I've got a message to somebody. I just put in a couple of names.
Yeah, there you go.
But then if I put, it will just send out the message.
Okay, let me get through this piece first and then we'll go to sending them. For those who can get to the screen with the little people on them and you're seeing the voter files, I want to show you how to search voter if it has question marks. You click the search voter, you can click on their name on see file and it'll come up with find voter and you can click search the voter file. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew how to do that. So if they don't have any information next to them under see file and it has a question mark, you can search their voter file here by entering their age and the state that they're from.
Oh.
And then that should pull up their voter record for you. And then you can save it so that you have that for the future. And there's where it tells you Democrat, Greg.
Which page was that again? Because, mine says I'm unregistered.
Really?
Really?
So it might be a bad match. So if it says you're unregistered, click on at the top.
It says bad match.
Okay, so click on the bad match and then search for you. with your age and your state and see if you can find the legit actual you. Because I did that with my dad and it was somebody in Iowa.
Yeah, it says some guy's name Dan Settles or someone.
Yeah,
So
it definitely had you mixed up.
now I have a question though. How did you get to the screen that you're on right now?
So you click see file.
Not the one to check for my match. I meant the one that you were.
The bad, you have to click bad match.
No, I've done that. I've already been through that process. I was looking at what you were showing us before, how we can put in the demographic information.
Oh, that's where you search the voter file and it takes you to the demographic search.
Oh, okay.
Kristen, I'm on completely the wrong page because mine just wants to send a message to
I know,
people.
we're doing something different for a minute, Maureen, and I'm coming
Well,
back.
no,
to that.
I haven't gotten to where you are.
I know.
Oh, all right.
I understand.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't know how to get you back to where I am. I'm going to catch up to you in a minute.
Okay, fine, because
I just wanted people to understand that they can do that. For those who are in and are able to do it, I just want people to understand how to do that.
I understand.
You have to have the actual voter name though, right? Like I have people in here with nicknames and shortened names and.
Right.
Right.
My own doesn't come up because my first name is actually Gail.
There you go.
That's exactly right. So that's why you want to match them up first before you start actually texting some of them.
Charles has had his hand up for a while.
Oh, as a test, most of my contacts are out of state, but I chose a friend out of state just to see how that works. And the place to enter, select a state and enter an age is dimmed. What does that mean?
It should allow you to do it. They're dim to start with, but it should allow you to select it.
I see. So I can, it started to, I'll work with it, thanks.
Yeah, it should be able to select it and then you choose the one that's correct.
So this is only reflecting the general elections, is that it?
It actually does, well, yeah, it depends on if they're voted general elections. It does have primary elections and general, and yeah, it has all of them in there. Depends on if they voted in them.
All right, but you only get super voter status if you've voted in all the general elections, is that it?
I have no idea what their criteria is for that.
Yeah, that's their criteria.
Okay.
It's OutVote's criteria.
So on the phone app, I'm still stuck in the send email thing. I don't know how to get to the other parts.
We're going there next.
Oh, okay.
So what it's saying basically is unless you have the address, you would not be able, you'd have a question mark, right?
If you have if you need to like look it up, that's why I like this for personal, because it's your personal people that you know and you be able to mostly tell. But you need city and state to be able to verify that it's that person.
Okay.
Kristen?
Yes.
I was there and then I wanted to make sure I could get back and now I can't get back. So if I'm on the page that says my campaigns, is there a way to?
We're going there next. We're going to do a campaign next. So let's stay there for a minute.
Kristen?
Okay.
Yes.
This is Linda. I was in the contacts page that showed all my contacts and I checked my husband's name. And now I'm in this screen that says headquarters, Linda Smith, new recruit, and I don't know what to do.
Not easy to move around.
That's a strange one. I don't know that screen.
I have that too.
I'm looking. So headquarters. Oh, okay. So that should be headquarters is your, scroll down should be your contacts.
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Okay, all contacts, search.
There you go.
There.
Okay, so I should stay here then?
Well, that's what we were just looking at, is how to see their voter file. So you can search their voter file there. That's what we were just doing.
Okay.
But I'm going to move on to actually sending to people. So let's go back to our home screen. So you want to click the little home button at the bottom of your screen to get back to the home screen. If you're not there and you've already started sending, or you've clicked to contact and clicked through, stay where you are. But let's go and try and send a text. We good?
Well, I started with email, and when I click texting, it says I don't have the contacts in here, even though I do for email. So,
so you should be able to send a campaign, maybe send text, or send message.
From the OVRC thing, it just says message friends.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Click that.
Yeah, but yes, but then it just takes me to the list. Okay.
Right. That's what it should do.
Okay.
When I hit home, it won't do it, and I have a OVRC start above it, but that takes me back to messaging the people.
Right. That's what we're gonna do now.
Oh.
I don't even have that. It just takes me back to.
So
it
if
says
I go
home, but it says latest actions. Welcome to OutVote. It takes me.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. Now I found the people thing finally, but we're going to the home now.
Yeah.
No,
We're going to home now. So you don't have an OVRC anywhere on the screen?
Nope. It looks like it's still trying to make up its mind what it wants to do. It has the little gears turning.
Oh, it's trying to get there. It's trying to spin
Yeah.
and load.
Time won't let me go to home.
Oh, I see.
It will let me go to people. It would let me go. Let's see. It will let me go to search. It will let me go to message, but it won't. Oh, but home brings me back to. Okay. Well,
it should bring you back to the OVRC.
Okay.
And you should be able to message from there.
Nope.
OVRC.
No, it's brought me actually back to that page where we had the choice of OVRC or
yes.
No, but it's all the others, be a voters, so on and so forth.
Right, you just want the OVRC one and it should say message.
No, it now just says start under it.
Okay, start.
Start. Okay, start, but then then it takes me back to the.
That's where we want to be.
All right, okay. And I think I can figure out.
I'm moving from here. I'm going to move you through each step from here.
Okay. All right.
I'm just making sure we're all there.
Okay.
And I'm not there, and I guess I'll just have to look to see what you're doing.
I don't know if it's like is your screen just frozen, or do you need to somehow put a code in again?
No, it just says welcome to OutVote, like it's like I started over. So.
Yeah, and that's where I am on the phone, and the only thing I can seem to do from there is email. I'm not seeing a way to text.
Right, you're not going to be able to text if you selected email, but you should be able to message.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay.
Well, is that good enough if I email? Is that good enough for your purposes?
Yes. I mean,
okay.
we just want you to reach out to people. That's what we want you to do.
Okay. I prefer email anyway.
So if you're emailing, then email. If it's text, it's text. It's going to say whatever is related to you. My says text again because I've done this 100 times.
But I would prefer to do it from my laptop. You're saying for what you're teaching now, I have to do it from the phone, right?
It's harder to connect the contacts through the web browser. Like connecting your contacts up, finding those contacts, it has a harder time. So we do it through the phone to make it easier. You can play around with the web browser and see if you can get it later.
I was able to click on one contact and send the message. So
then there you go. You can do it.
Then I might just stick there.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So let's send a message. So you should be able to check like 1 or 2 names. I wouldn't check more than 1 or 2 names right now, just to get a feel for it. Let's just try that.
How do we know if those people have a cell phone? Because my contact, it could be just that they have a landline.
You're doing it through email, right? Oh, it's a landline. So I would click somebody you definitely know has a cell phone. It's a cell phone number.
Yeah, I did to myself.
Okay, cool. Test yourself then.
Okay, I have a question here. Originally, I only picked like 5 names to get into the screen. Will it mean my contacts are then limited to them? Because I've only got these 5 people to choose from.
For now, yes, but we can resync them later.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Kristen, I chose email to begin with, but I'm able to text.
Good. Awesome.
I sent one to Alice. I know she got it.
So we're choosing 1 or 2 people, and then you click Get Started.
That's what I did do.
I'm gonna move this down.
Okay.
And then you edit the message. Now here's the thing about editing the message in here. You can edit this, but once you do, it is permanently changed.
Oh, okay.
So if you can change it. Now, if it doesn't say ohvotes.org at the bottom, please change it to ohvotes.org because that's where we're checking all of our registrations.
I can't. Oh. Okay.
Charles, just to let you know, we are not using OutVote for phoning. We're using a different app for that, which we'll be doing training on hopefully again soon. And thank you for the information. So edit it as you choose, but make sure you know that it's permanently, you will be able to edit each message individually from here. So once you, yes.
I signed on with Google, and then I tried to download the contacts, and it said I didn't have any Google contacts. All my contacts are on Mac, and they're actually in the text file for Google, for the Mac. How do I download those?
Are you on your phone?
Pardon me?
Are you on your phone?
Yes.
Are you using your phone?
Yes.
Are you using the app?
I'm talking to you right now on the my computer, but I have my cell phone here and I'm on Outlook or OutVote.
Okay. Are you, so you're on your phone on OutVote?
Yes.
Okay. And did you sync your contacts? Can you go back to the little people thing?
I tried to sync the contacts and it said that they did not find contacts on Google. I signed in with Google.
Okay. And it won't let you, see, I signed in with Google too, and it allowed me to connect to my phone when I resynced.
So when I synced, it said that they couldn't find the contacts.
Did you try resyncing?
Yeah.
Do it again?
3 times.
That's not one I'm going to be able to help you with personally because I
Okay.
don't
Sounds
know
good.
how that works. But can you email me?
I'll talk to you. Email you?
Yes. Email me your contact information because I'm going to try and get some information, more information for things like that.
Okay.
Now, actually, the message that
I just
I
put
don't
my
want
email in the text. So
the message that came up for me is one about not having a primary like the one before. It's not having an election like the primary was, rather than about registering. Is that?
You can edit it, but make sure you know that it's editing for every time you do this. It will edit permanently.
But it's completely different. So this is the message. It's a long one. It says, contact your state Senate leadership today to change the.
That sounds like a different campaign.
Yeah. So how do I get back to the campaign? Well,
I go back and make sure you clicked on the OVRC campaign.
Well, I'm under Ohio Organizing Collaborative now. Is that wrong?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then let me get out of that.
That should not be the message. That sounds like a different campaign.
Well, the Ohio Voter Rights Coalition on my.
That's the one you want.
Yeah, but that was under OOC. It was under Ohio Organizing Collaborative.
It should be.
And that's what gave me that message.
Anybody else getting the same message as Maureen?
Well, I've got OVRC at the top, and then in the middle it says.
Oh, make sure we are all registered to vote. Let me do that one and see what.
Yes, do that campaign.
When you say that it edits the message permanently, you just mean that particular message to that person. You don't mean
No, so in the app, when you're looking at this screen in the middle here,
Right, right.
when you're looking at that screen right there, it's actually going to edit it. So like every time you come in and you try and send a message, it'll pop up with that message every time. So every time you edit it, it'll pop up with that, whatever you edited it to last.
So
The
even if
edited
I do
message.
it on a different day and I come back to it, this is the message, but it is, I could edit it the next time around.
Right, but as you see in the right-hand side of my screen here, that's a custom message that I did specifically to Kevin. So you can edit it in your text app once you get there specifically to that person. So this is more of a general kind of what I would call a template message.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to ask is, I won't lose the template. When you customize the particular message to Kevin, I won't lose the template for the next person the next time.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
This
So I
becomes your
can say to my
template for every
friends-
text.
So if I actually know the person and I have time, I can say, how's your dog doing and all that, but I won't lose what you want me to send to the next person.
Correct.
Okay.
So it sounds safer to just keep the message for now.
Yeah, it's best to have it. I mean, sometimes you might want to change it compared, like if we have something weird happen in the registration process or whatever, you might want to add a word or two. But I personalized mine just a little bit for my template, and then I really customized it here in the actual text app. So once you click to send, it'll take you to your text app or your email app or your email program, and it'll then allow you to customize per person.
Okay, because then you're just in your own thing. So it's
right. You're in your own app,
customized like yours does. It's just that you're in the app to that person.
Correct.
So okay. Okay.
And then once you send it, it's going to ask you to fill out a report. And that's a really important piece so we can track who's been contacted. And if they write you back, so what I find is that I text out and then I get a text back, oh, hey, yeah, good to know, I've already registered. They took action, they're registered.
Okay.
Or
Now,
if they're not registered, but they plan to, you can tag it with will register online. And you want to make that note so you know.
So how did you get to the screen for Kevin?
So fill out reports. So
I
once you're
clicked
done
on
texting, it says fill out reports.
I did click on fill out reports, and then it's got Jamie McGonigal at the top. I don't know what
Is that who you texted?
No, I texted my husband and myself.
Interesting, because it should come up with only the people that you just texted.
now I sent my 2 texts, but I'm not. How do I get to fill out reports?
Okay, so if it doesn't automatically take you there,
Yeah.
I believe you can go to their file. Nope. How did I get there? I know I've gotten there before. I'm trying to remember how I got there. Text message. Okay, so if you go to the messages,
Okay. Good.
you hopefully should see a list of people that you've texted or messaged.
Now, how do I get to messages?
The little bubble at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, I got to my fill out reports.
And then you click on the person's name and you should be able to fill report.
Okay. And now let's see, where was messages? I got to fill out reports by just going back, but I can't find the thing. Oh dear, no, I'm too far back again.
Okay, now what?
Okay. If I sent 2, is there any way, I was just in my conversation on my messages. And then I tried going back, and it wasn't working. And now I had to re-enter again. I'm supposed to be sending new messages. How do you get to the fill out reports?
So you go to the little bubble at the bottom.
Okay, wait a second. Oh, I got to get back into OutVote, I guess. I'll tell I want it to text again. Okay, I'm at the bottom where I have home screen, menu, or back. because I'm back on my list of people.
Right, so click the person you just texted to.
Okay.
And at the bottom of the screen, it should say fill report.
Because I just texted, well, I came in again and it says get started. It will probably send me to text.
Okay, so you've already done that. So we'll have to, Maureen, I can work with you offline on that.
Okay, yeah, all right.
All right.
Kristen?
Yes.
When I went to report, it took me to a screen that says, Emily De Silva. Hey, it's Emily from OutVote. Let me know if you have a question.
Yeah, that's a message from OutVote.
Okay. Okay, so now I just fill the report?
Yep.
Okay.
And what do you do if there's no response to your text?
Well, they may respond later, they may not, but if you want to follow up, you can, and then you can log that in the reports later.
Okay, so you wait for a follow-up to
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. It's the conversation you're having with your friend, family member, or person that you've contacted. You control that conversation.
Okay.
And what I would recommend is that if they've already registered, that you follow up with them again later on and go, are you going to vote by mail? Or are you going to go to the poll this year? And if they're not going to go to if they're going to vote by mail, you can ask them about, did you get your ballot? And follow up with them on those things as you go through the season.
Should you wait for the response, or is it okay to check no response for now and then go back?
You can say no response for now and then come back and report later when you have an answer. Yep.
All right, thanks.
I mean, it's up to you and how you want to communicate with people as to how you do it. But yeah, reporting wise, it's if you don't have a response for now,
don't bother.
Just say I don't have a response for now, and then later come back and change it when you get there. You can always come back to your messages and look and go to that person and fill out the report later.
And there's no way to refill in a person that you've contacted if you weren't able to get to fill out reports, right?
Yes, you can get back with the little bubble at the bottom of your screen.
So for one of the people I sent, I got the center, what you're showing there in the center. I actually sent this 2 weeks ago. I moved the little notice to say no response. And I click send to campaign. So now the campaign has that I'm done with that person unless I want to follow up later. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you can say I'm going to follow up later, you know, whatever is the best answer for that situation.
Okay, thank you.
So there's no tag for if they are registered to vote.
They took action.
Oh, that's
what I put for that. They took action.
Okay. Are you going to explain underneath things about primary VBM chase and primary VBM received?
Okay, that I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says it has to do with vote by mail, but it's pretty obvious. And at the bottom it says support rating: a strong supporter, a supporter, strongly against.
Well, that would be for an issue.
Right. Those are different situations, so it depends on what situation.
Yeah, it says that's an outreach report.
Right. Right now we're just doing, see, we haven't gotten to voting by mail yet. So this is as you follow through. So when you follow back up about voting by mail, then you fill out that piece.
Okay.
And then when you follow up to find out if they know if their vote by mail has been received, you check that piece.
I see.
Does that make sense? So it's as you're going through the year, you can do each of those pieces. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So I want to wrap this up. I want to take a quick poll just to find out today. Not that poll. Next poll. How many people you actually reached out to today, just so we can kind of get a feel for that. May have only been one or two, and that's fine. But I'm going to, if you could just fill that in for me today.
the lowest number is 1, but I know that the person I did is a dead account. So I really did 0. I
So
mean, I
don't
did that
answer.
on purpose. What?
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
where's
well,
your poll?
so-
I don't see the poll.
It should be up on your screen. Here, I'll stop sharing and then maybe.
A dead account is better than a dead person, Grant.
I would just not answer, Grant.
It's actually me. It's an account I don't use that's dead. The account's dead, but I'm alive.
Well, you contacted yourself then.
Sorry, but I didn't reach myself.
Is it up? Is the poll up there now?
I hate when that happens.
It should be up there now.
Boy, I don't see it.
How weird.
How weird. I can answer in
the text. You can answer in text in the chat box. That's fine.
Kristen, the question I always ask in any live training session, is there a place where the instructions are online somewhere?
Not at this point, but we did record this call, so we may edit it down and put it up on Facebook or put it up on YouTube so that we have it. I do have the slide deck, and I'm going to do more of these. As we continue to get more familiar with it, our trainings will get better. And I will get more answers because I'm seeing everybody's having similar challenges. So I'm going to go back to our trainers at OOC and see if we can't get some of those figured out and some of those bumps answered. So
once you're ready, once we're licensed and ready to drive the car, can we just do messages on our own schedule, or do we have to phone bank at particular times or something?
You can totally do this on your own. And what I do recommend, though, is if you want to, you can join us. We are doing one on Wednesday. So if you're set up and you know you can text, you know you can actually do this and you've got everything set up, I invite you to join us on Wednesday morning. We are doing a text banking party on Wednesday morning. So
okay. Well, what I'm going to try to do is get a few legitimate addresses in my contact and try a few and see how it goes. Should we be asking everyone to do this like a chain letter? Should we be asking everyone to forward this message to everybody else on their list?
Yes, that should be part of the message automatically anyway. Do you know anybody you can send it to? So you always want to follow up with that. Please ask 3 people, and at the bottom of your report even, it says, are they going to follow up with 3 people? So you want to ask them to follow up with 3 people. And definitely, and I would say if you want to host your own text banking parties, host your own text banking parties. If you want to just get together with a few friends on Zoom and you're all sitting there texting, go for it. Have some fun with this. This is a neat little tool to be able to reach out to your friends, do it on your own, do it with parties, however you like to do it.
And I'm mostly gonna email, so I'll skip the party, but I'll just email people and with the standard message to email others.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
I'll also email you guys if I run into any problems or questions.
Appreciate that. We appreciate knowing where the challenges are so that we can get answers to them and we can help others fix them. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, thanks.
It is 11:30. I did want to wrap up at 11:30. So what I would like to ask everyone to do is, hey, Liz got a response. Yay. If anybody has further questions or needs further assistance, please email me. I'm putting it in the chat one more time. And if you want to just sign out with 1 word or 2 words in the chat to say how you thought this training went, I would like to get your feedback so that we can improve our training in the future. So thank you all for being here. Much appreciated. And I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Kristen. This was a tough one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Kristen.
Yes.
Cynthia here.
Yes,
just
Cynthia.
one quick question for you.
Yes.
Could you just, I finally figured out through my phone, not phone, but my laptop, how to get to the home page and all. And I had a separate list of contacts.
Okay.
None of them had addresses or anything like that. They all had phones, but not addresses. So I missed the part. I couldn't figure out again how to email a person. If you could just show me that quickly, I would be very
So you should
gratified.
be able to, okay, very quickly. You should be able to go back to your campaigns on the home screen and go to that OVRC.
Okay.
And then click text or message.
Okay. Text message. Okay.
Thanks everybody for being here. Really
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got it, Cynthia?
Thank you.
No, but that's because I was in the wrong browser. I had the other browser open. Okay,
When
so home screen.
OVRC and click message text, whatever it says in the little blue button.
Why is this taking? Okay. I'm sorry. It's
When it says text again, it only brings me to the 2 people I just texted. It doesn't bring me back to my complete list of contacts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you selected those.
Right.
So
Right.
unselect the,
Unselect them. Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Unselect
yes.
them. Wait, they are, I mean, by default, they're unselected, right?
So I wonder if maybe it was, because sometimes when you sync your contacts, you can select 2. I wonder if when you synced your contacts, you only synced those contacts.
Yeah.
If you go back to
I think I synced them all. Is there a place to go back and resync?
the little people person and then scroll down the page, it should have a resync.
Oh, good.
Do you have to sign in every time? Like you're
On the
get your
phone
paperwork
app, I've
done?
been able to just go right back in and I'm in it every time.
Yeah. With the campaign is locked to the right campaigns because we put in the codes.
Now, I'm back on the people thing, but I don't see a resync.
No, and I don't either. It just, the people thing just brings me to my profile settings, privacy, and away from me.
Okay, so this is a challenge we've run to with a bunch of people. So if you can just email me that you're one of those people that's having problems resyncing and you don't see the button, that I would appreciate that. And I'm going to follow up with everybody on that one because I'm going to find the answer.
You might have to go to settings. Yeah. There is a resync on the settings.
Oh.
And settings also does resync. Okay.
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 And settings is
All right.
little 3 bars at the top right.
Yeah.
And is that where the text message to when you go on, does it say text on that screen as well?
It should come right to this home screen that you're looking at right now with the OVRC on the front.
Okay, right. That's what I have is the OVRC screen.
Yep.
And it says text on there. I just see message friends. That's the only one.
You're signed.
Yes, message friends. So click message friends.
Yeah, when I do, I'm just saying it. And then what do I do? I see all these people, but
So that's where you select the people you want to send a message to, and then you send your message out.
okay. So I'm just saying, when I click that though, okay, I got you. It says send individually and.
Yeah, so you can checkbox the people you want to, and then
Okay,
you can
got
edit
it.
the message.
Got it, finally. Okay.
Yes, you're there. Finally, we got you there at the end.
Thanks. Okay, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I have a question. I'm on the settings, says unlock account or save settings. Save settings first and then unlock account.
And then keep going down.
Yeah.
Try
Okay.
offline canvassing and then resync your contacts.
Okay, so try offline canvassing and then hit resync.
No, hit resync your contacts.
Oh, okay.
Should say that right there on that screen.
Got it. Okay, I did that. And then, okay, great.
And that should get you going.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't unlock the account.
No.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
All right.
Because I did have one person who was signed up to do the email, and
Right, a
was
lot of them
looking at the
did.
message. And I could not tell them how to go back to text because she wanted to do text.
We have people who needed to do that too, and I'm trying to find out how to do that. We have questions. I have several questions for OOC.
Well, I will send an email then because Molly, do you know Molly Shack?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well then I'm sending an email to you, Prentice, and Molly Shack.
Okay.
I'm asking for the codes.
Yeah.
So we have the campaign
We
code.
were able to get them in on the app with the 6-digit code.
Which 6-digit code?
The one from the last time, the one that
900156?
Yes.
That worked.
Okay.
Great,
Okay.
Liz keeps getting responses. Awesome.
All right.
Log them in. Log them in the report.
So we don't need the campaign code.
No, that is the campaign code.
Okay. Okay.
That was the code I didn't have. So if you have that 6-digit
Right.
code, you can get in. That was the code we didn't have. We just had a link.
Okay, so we're sure about that one. Then I'm not going to ask them for that.
Yeah, we've got that. We just are now having problems with other things. Like some people couldn't find the resync button, and we had people who can't switch over from email to text. Those are the two biggies. Maureen, did we get you in the last minute here too?
Yeah, I actually did get to the thing. I found the 3 bars and got into where I could change my settings. And
Good,
I'm
awesome.
now telling it to get more people. Oh,
good.
Except I'm not sure because they all just unclicked. So, and it says contact still processing. Well, I'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Then I hit select all, which I don't want. So, all right. Okay.
Maureen, and if you have more challenges, let me know because you and I can talk offline.
Exactly.
So you'll keep me posted. And I'm going to talk to Linda tomorrow. So I think we're good. Thanks everybody for being here. And thank you, Joan, for sticking around. I know you weren't supposed to be here this long.
Thank you.
And Cynthia, I'm glad we got you on last minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't know that that was the code because when they put it in, it didn't work.
You guys can log out. Joan and I are going to stay a minute. Thank you all.
Okay, so I'm writing Molly, I'm writing Prentice to let him know. I'm talking about the text banking party and that you will follow up with some questions.
Yeah, I've got a couple questions. So yeah. Wow. Let me stop recording.